the tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better.
Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, please welcome your 2028 Detroit Lions.
On one side, it's John Harbaugh. Went to high school in nearby Ann Arbor. Dad Jack, brother Jim, both made names for themselves at the University of Michigan. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Lions. His team so strong all year, they have already locked down that #1 seed in the NFC.
Tyler Luke to kick
Mike
off.
Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's to midfield. Whoa. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2.
What? What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Goff. Rush to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand they're going to come into today's game and have some success. But they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12.
With a shotgun, here's Jackson.
First down.
He's going to tuck it and go. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
Jackson
And the Lions have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
1st and 10 now from the 36. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
What's that? What's that?
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that should be it out. Works his way forward to pick up a first down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago.
First
as a
and
part
10 at the
of their victory.
47-yard line.
We go tonight. Hey, Shell. Shell. DC. What's that?
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Midfield. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
We go tonight. 180. What's that?
Now, Goff. This one completes to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
What's that?
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So they decide to be aggressive there on 3rd down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on 4th down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
And he's going to have a Lions first down. They get 4 on that 4th and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
What? Black 20. What's that? Turbo.
On play action, Goff. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of 1. Brings up
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
We go. 180. What's that? Turbo.
To throw is Goff. Moving left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Cut. What's that? Hey,
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
It is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Rashid Ali. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's good for a Baltimore.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up the screen for Ali. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here goes tonight. 180. What's that?
On the jet sweep, here comes Williams. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
3rd and long.
That. 120. What's that?
Throwing here is Goff. He's got his man complete. Thanks to Goff. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Lions.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
120. What's that?
On the ground, this is Gibbs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
And 7 at their 49-yard line.
180. Like on that. Terrible set.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
brings up third down.
He's usually such a
7.
reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And the defense stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Black 20. What's that?
Now Goff to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Lions.
It is a huge play for Detroit. 31 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight. What's that?
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. That's a move that deserves more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
2 yards on
Second
the
down and 8.
2nd and 8.
What? 180. Hey, Shell. Turbo.
Tafro is gone. That's caught by Tesla. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. A run here with Gibbs. Making guys miss, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The
now
kicker
Jake
on
Bates
for the extra
on
point.
for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are out to
Makes the
a
score
10-0
Lions
lead.
10, Ravens nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
It's a gain of 11.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
180.
On third down, Jackson. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Lions have come up with the football. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's had a sensational season to this point. In fact, many feel this is the front runner to take home the NFL's most valuable player at NFL Honors about a month from now. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Black 20. Turbo set.
Goff to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
At the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Set. Set.
Goff to throw. That's over the middle. Caught by Smart. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
180. Turbo set.
From the gun, it's Goff. To the end zone, and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Detroit. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Ravens nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
So here's the
line.
Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. We'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
3-yard pickup.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown.
A 7-yard
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 7. And the Raven first down.
And in motion is Brown. On first and 10, Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drive. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
Jackson now on second down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
First down.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore. A tight end in motion now. On the zone read, it's a give to Ali. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
13.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 7.
Report.
Jackson going to keep it himself. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
A first down throw for Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out and blown up in the backfield.
One of the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Here's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. They flowers the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards at that one. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Tonight.
They'll run with Gibbs. Not much there. A yard or 2 down to the 48. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
48-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards.
26-yard
This
line.
one, good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
180!
Goff to throw on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout.
Intended for Jameer
Bring up
Gibbs.
2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. I mean, you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I will classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll run with Gibbs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. On the ground, they go with Ali. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
26-yard line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good numbers there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
It really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third down, that is a recipe for success.
He makes one man miss, but stop quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look underneath for Ali. An attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. Taken down behind the line on that one.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D-tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Now, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Here's a third down and 4. Throwing Jackson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go down the field. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's into the end zone.
to number 80.
Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get it. here tight.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard
Here's
line.
the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Black 20. What's up?
Throwing here is Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the
6
Lions
catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
at the 41-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the
2nd down,
40-yard
8
line.
yards to go.
Cut. 120. Like 20. Hot. What's up?
Now, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Here we go. Tonight. 120.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson, our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And it's the man, Saquon Barkley. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is Tyler Boyd. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Cardinals get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for his drive to start. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Tyler Luke to kick
now,
off
after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, knock him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Roquan Smith in on the
ball
tackle.
on the 27.
It's
Here's 2nd
and
and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Goff. Over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Past midfield to the 45. A terrific run there. All the way down to the 30-yard line.
29 more yards.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
Detroit Lions.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
180!
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
180!
To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump. And these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver. But at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
Maverick! What's that?
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Come on, this game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
180! What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Teslav. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's good. 4 on Lions.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
What's that?
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Score Lions 31, Ravens 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. With the man, that's Flowers.
Jackson.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Again, it's Jackson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
So far
line.
here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
180!
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
He was brought down.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Wait, 20!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Back at the 29-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I'm coming!
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover. And now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll step up and run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Who goes tonight? 180! What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
They hand it to Gibbs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On the pickup.
That's good.
1st down, Detroit.
First down.
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
At the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
What's that?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3. But a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
3rd and inches.
180! 4 down.
They'll run it with Gibbs. And he's got another one. Here Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, Give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a two-point try.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it and give it to Gibbs. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend the lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. The tight end motioning left here. Here's a handoff to Ali. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Ali. He'll be hit behind the line when the ball is out.
And with all of this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
What's that?
Throwing here is Goff. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Goff. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down.
Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. What's that?
Goff to throw. That one taken in by St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
11 more yards.
And a milestone grab. Not just a first down, but catch number 100 on the year.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Cut. White 20.
Goff to throw on first down. That's caught by Gibbs. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Detroit Lions First down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Game brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up
just shy
third
of the goal line.
and goal.
A 2-yard pick.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
We go, Todd! What's that? 180!
Motion!
Hey, Todd!
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, Todd! Hey, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up!
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
The
Here's
kicker
Bates
for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Lions add on to their already sizable lead.
46, Ravens 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Rashad Bateman, the intended target.
30-yard line.
And it'll bring up second down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Escaping to his left. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
9 chase, 9 chase.
Jackson. And he can't hang on. Proven contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Report. Watch twist.
Now Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Baltimore 1st down. Again, 11 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
To number 80. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 4. A run with Ali. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
So you find yourself entering the red zone.
line.
Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception... It changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They're going to get this all the way across to the 40-yard line. It's number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's right side into the hands of Tasman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
4 yards.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
180. What's that?
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs.
1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Cut. 180. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. Working 3 downfield, it is Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Lions
22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
The 16-yard line.
We go, time! 180!
Now Goff. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A second down throw for Goff. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
To throw is Goff, and he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Lions. He is having a performance to remember. There is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, Shell! Shell!
They'll try to pick this up for the run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return, and he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one. Down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Andrews.
180! Headshot!
2nd down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw, and that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
The Lions offense ready to take over once again. And you've got to imagine the celebration is already well underway. Smiles on that sideline, still a little time, but 17-0 almost seems a certainty now.
Motion. White 20. What's that?
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And the Lions.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Here we go, tonight. White 20. Set.
On first down, it's gone. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
To the ground.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That one incomplete. Good job, Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go. White 20. What's that?
On play action, Goff on the run to the right. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
He's got his man Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5-yard pickup.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
That is.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Ravens bring their punt team out, and they'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball.
Black 20. Value three, value three. With the bar. What's that?
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6.
We go tonight. White 20. Like 20. What's that?
First carry for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Gain of 10 yards.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Cut. 180. What's that? Turbo set.
Right back to the fullback. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
Here we go tonight. 180. Turbo set. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Get him, get him. What's that?
On 2nd down, Goff.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
180. Turbo set. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Big time as you get such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance,
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara. Players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead.
59. Ravens 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10.
The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. Into space. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Lions 59, Ravens 21.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
Cut. White 20. Turbo set.
Off the play fake. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
We go to Black 20. Black 20.
Throwing here is Goff. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews.
180. What a shot.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
What a shot. Sit hard. Sit hard.
On 1st and 10, here's Ali. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Tyler Luke
now to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. And they're nearly home with a 16th straight victory without a loss, closing in on NFL history here in the next to last week of this regular season. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about
brings
done.
up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
180. Turbo set.
Goff to throw. And they're going to move move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
We go tonight.
He'll go play action with Goff. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Intended for
Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
10.
We go tonight.
Back to the air, it's Goff. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Pick by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield. So it's a win here for the Lions. They move to 16-0 on the year. They have a chance next Sunday to become the first team to finish a regular season 17-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?